Okay, it is January 7th, 2017. I think it's about 11 a.m. Just gonna measure right here on the porch. Yeah, I'd say it's about 5.5. Trying my new gaiters out. And I got my high top fully waterproof Anus. And with the combo with the gaiters, hopefully keep my feet dry. I just got the car started. I let the windshield defrost. Just kind of chilling in here, getting excited to get on the mountain. Snow's still coming down out there. It's supposed to have stopped by now, but I think it's gonna stop any minute now. They just came through and scraped my road. I think this is gonna be especially cool because it's my first snow hike. And I took the weekend off of work because it's so cold. Weather app is saying 17 degrees right now. High of 19 or 20 today, but might be quite a bit colder than that where I'm going. Especially if I get up a little elevation. But I made a plan and did a map video last night. I'm talking a little low because the family's in the other room asleep. It's the night before. As you can see, there's a little bit of snow on the ground outside. We just got like maybe a ½ inch today. Calling for 2 to 4 inches of accumulation tonight, overnight. So I'm planning my first hike of 2017. And it's so cold this weekend that I'm taking off of work all weekend. So it'd be perfect to get a nice Saturday hike. So let's check out the map here. Here's the area I've been hiking, like Horse Creek, and then this area south of Horse Creek off 352. So I'm gonna be heading the same direction, sort of, but starting from Irwin, I'm gonna hit the 26. I'm gonna exit here at Temple Hill. Take this, and there's Higgins Creek. One of my favorite hikes. But anyway, instead of making a right on 352, I'm going to continue on this Highway 36 here. It's going to swing around and cross into North Carolina right here. And then I'm going to hit Spivey Gap right here. I'm going to park where the highway crosses the AT. And I'm going to head south on the AT and do this section. I'm gonna first off is High Rocks, so we'll see what I can handle and see how my gear holds up. So far the gear's held up perfect in about 25 degrees, maybe 20. I haven't done this section, so it'll be uncharted for me. Hopefully there'll be a couple inches of snow on the ground. I'm definitely gonna stay open-minded. If I get out there and just get a couple miles in and just feeling really crazy and cold, then or if any of my gear fails at all, then I'll definitely just turn back. The only thing that I'm really concerned about is the roads, really, and hopefully that Highway 36, once I exit Temple Hill, hopefully that's been scraped already. And as long as they've had some plows through there, it should be fine. I am in this little tiny pickup that's rear wheel drive, and I've got no weight in the bed. roads are basically slush puppies. I mean, it is slick out there. It's probably not smart for me to be out here slip sliding in this truck I'm in. I may have left an hour or two too early, but I'm thinking if I get on the freeway and it's straight there, and if I can get to the place and just get on the mountain, then hopefully the roads will be better later because the plows will have come through more times. But this is crazy. They haven't scraped this road at all, hardly. It looks like maybe a plow came through here once. Creek. We're about to see what freeway is like. Already sliding around, just trying to get up here. That was crazy. Probably not a good idea. If I can just make it to the mountain, I'll worry about getting home later. Still full on snowing in Irwin. That's not a good sign. It looks like I'm driving into a blizzard. So that's strike two. The ramp looks okay here. Not bad at all. Slushy. Well, I guess I'm gonna keep going as long as it's looking like this. I mean, this is like fully salted right here for a stretch. So we'll see how long it keeps up like this. If I can make it to that parking spot at Spivey Gap, then I'm gonna go ahead and get on the mountain for at least a couple hours. I'm pretty sure the snow is supposed to stop here in a little bit. I guess we'll see. There's Higgins Creek. Well, I made the left at the fork to stay on the 19W. Where it forks at 352, And this 19W is looking pretty good. I mean, it's a tight 2-lane, but this is pretty crazy next to this mountain. So I'm gonna get off this camera and go real slow here. Well, as soon as I crossed over into North Carolina, the roads got real bad. I mean, it does look like maybe they tried to salt, but I don't even think they've scraped. And I just started worrying about where I'm gonna park at. I've seen a couple gates, like fire service roads, that are closed. I've just been going like 20 miles an hour all the way up here, but the road was real nice on the Tennessee side, and it just turned into this on the North Carolina side. I just crossed over into the Pisgah a little bit ago. Well, I just got here. Just got here at Spivey Gap where the AT crosses, and I kind of just pulled in and out of this little spot off the road here to kind of carve out a little place. I mean, as you can see, I'm halfway in this lane, so I'm just kind of hoping that nobody comes through here. It doesn't look like a whole lot. I mean, the snow's coming down still pretty hard, so I'm probably not going to stay out here very long. I feel like somebody came out of the trail right here today, and they were parked right here. Like maybe they stayed overnight last night. I mean, that's deep. Some of these drifts are like at least a foot deep. Wow, these mountain laurels are completely closed over top of me, covered in snow. That's really cool. But hiking in the blind like this, where you don't know what rocks or what roots or whatever but is below you, is pretty crazy. Wow, there's a creek crossing here. Look at this. Look at that. That is awesome. This is like a little stone thing across here. Spivey Gap, elevation 3,200. In 2 miles is high rocks. This is a whole nother survival challenge. Hiking in this much snow, it's like walking in sand at the beach. I'm just gonna push it as far as I can, but I'm not gonna take it too extreme. I don't want to get crazy out here. I already kind of gotten crazy though. This face mask has been working wonders. It's keeping my warm breath on my face. So far my gear is perfect. I'm already hot, if you can believe that. I don't know what the temp is, because I don't actually have cell service out here. I was on 1X. And so I couldn't get the weather app to work. But it feels like it's probably about 15 degrees. I don't think it's any colder than that, but 15 is cold enough. This is going pretty much straight up right away. If anything, my feet would be the thing that got cold from being covered in snow. But I got the wool socks. Just one pair of socks. I'm just going with trying to just trust in that wool. But man, my whole body is hot. I'm not sweating, but I'm borderline. So I'm kind of just taking it slow. My feet are on the cold side, but they're staying dry. And I got the gaiters. Yeah, I'm borderline sweaty. I'd have to be real careful. It's crazy, I just have my base layer, merino wool top, and then a moisture wicking t-shirt on top of that. And then I have the moisture wicking hoodie, just like a little tight, kind of like workout hoodie, runner's hoodie maybe. And then I have this down outer shell on top of that, but it's just a thin one. And then I got the wool gloves. And then for bottoms, I just have the merino wool base layer and the wool socks, and then my pants and these gaiters. And I got the high top Anus on today. And yeah, I got that like kind of like that flash hot right now on my chest, where it feels like I'm trying to sweat. I swear it's 15 out here, if not lower. Frozen spider. So the tracks I've been following since the road just stopped right here and took a sharp turn left up into the woods. So I'm wondering if that person camped over there somewhere, or if they just walked up this way and then turned back here, because it's a crisp snow ahead up the hill. I don't know if you can see this. Oh my god, stash is getting frosty. Still heading up on my way to High Rocks. Up, up, up. I think I've been going for about 45 minutes. Probably only come about a mile or so. This looks like a cool section up ahead. Another little creek crossing. Huh, There is a little bit of water there. Looks like it's just trickling. You can see what I'm stepping on here. It looks like it's just loose rocks. Funny thing is, it seems like it doesn't even matter when you're walking on the snow, your foot placement. I mean, I know that there's crazy roots and rocks down there, but the snow, like, at least somewhat levels it off and actually gives you grippiness. Once you start sliding, that's another story. But it's if you've ever walked in snow, you know that like dry, powdery grippiness you get. I'm getting a lot of that today. I don't feel the temperature dropping too drastically as I go up. My gear is holding up perfect. My feet aren't even that cold. Still completely dry. And they're just like a little chill, but actually not bad at all. Staying warm from me continuing to walk. Well, I think I'm getting close. I'm definitely turning around at High Rocks. I think that's gonna be a good enough summit for today. My legs feel like I've been going about 6 miles, and it's only been close to 2. Walking in the snow is definitely much more difficult. Sapsicle. That last little steep section I did, I'm definitely feeling the temperature drop. If it wasn't 15 before, it definitely is now. Possibly closer to 10. When I get up here, I'll pull my thermometer out. But for the first time, I'm really feeling it on my cheeks and my eyes. Alright, I'm so close to High Rocks. I gotta get there. Stay tuned. I don't know if that blue is showing up through those branches, but it is cool looking. It looks like I'm getting ready to come up somewhere close to the top. Oh, phew. Oh, so cool looking. Oh, yes. Oh. I don't know if there's a way on top of these things, but dang, they are cool looking. Cool. Definitely glad I didn't turn back and miss this. And this sun is coming through right now. Too slick to stand on this side. Yeah! King of the mountain. Well, it's about 2:30 right now. All Trail says I've come 2.1 miles and climbed about 1,100 feet. I'm at High Rocks right now, and I'm just turning back. I don't think I'm even going to take much of a break here. But I got a couple miles down the mountain ahead of me, and so I'm gonna get to that. And it's gonna be a little precarious going down some steep sections here, but that was a fun climb. Really cool experience. My water's full of ice in there. I don't know if you can see that. And the top was completely plugged and iced over. Had to poke it out with my knife. It's crazy. I'm having to go down backwards. I call it mountain goat style. Go down sideways or completely backwards. It's a lot harder going down than it was coming up, I'm noticing. Well, I can see the truck, or I can see the road. I saw the truck for a bit. Yeah, there's the sign. I made it out, guys. Can't believe this water is still flowing. Well, that was one of the coolest things I've ever done. Looks like the truck's okay. Probably not a car came by here. All right, I'm back in the truck. It's 4 o'clock. It took me about 3.5 hours. Went 4 miles and 1,100 feet climb. I made it to High Rocks and back down to the truck, no problems. Fell a handful of times, maybe 5 times, but basically just slid out and fell into the snow. Basically skied half of the way down the mountain, just sliding all the way. Going up was real easy. I guess just the way your balance is up in front of you, it was just a lot easier getting good footing. But going down, man, your balance is kind of back, and I just slid all the way down. That was awesome. Looks like the road's not too bad. It's a little slushy. Gear held up perfectly. Only thing is I could use a wool cap instead of that cotton beanie I have. But everything else held up perfect. My feet didn't get cold. My hands got a little cold towards the about 3/4 of the way through the hike, about halfway down, because the gloves were getting wet and just staying covered in snow a lot, because I kept having to grab stuff, and and then sliding out and putting my hands down and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it. And hopefully these roads will be good for the way back. Thanks for coming along. See you next time.